Hello everyone. My name is Longley. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you a couple ways to price your house. The main question of today is how to price your house correctly in today's market so that it gets sold, right? Because I know a lot of houses on the market right now, they come to the situation that after a long time on the market and they have to reduce the price. That's why we are going to look at today's situation. Today, first of all, we're going to look at some couple information about the real estate market as well. This is the regular show, the Monday market update show, which I'm going to give you an update about the real estate market situation right now. And later on, based on those information, I'm going to give you some advice on how to price your house correctly. All right, with that, let's take a look of what we have in terms of pricing strategy. Let's go see. Let me share my screen right here. Sorry about that. All right, so the first chart that I want to show you is actually this chart right here. This is the number, the active listing, right? This is the active listing weekly as of today that I show. So we have, oops, sorry. All right, so as you see the chart right here, the one in red is actually 2022, and I should have leave the mark right here, but this is 2022 right here. As you see, the number of active listing is keep going up since week 11 and week 12 of this year, right? So it's keep going up until now. So as of right now, as of August 7, we have about 17,140 active listing, but this is the chart that I collected, right, from Comfort Associate. But if you, if I look at the MLS right now, it's about 19,000. So every day there's a new listing coming onto the market as of you right now. So meaning the number of supplies on the market increase. All right, so that's number one chart that I want to show you. The number two is this is the contract ratio. This is the contract ratio number. Now, if you recall, if it is somewhere below between 40 and 60, it's a balanced market. So we are right there in August, right, 2022. We are right now about 45. Right, this is for the entire Phoenix Maricopa County, Phoenix area. So we are right now at 45, and then we have like been declined since the highest of 278. All right, so this number, does the contract ratio basically say that for every 100 homes active on the market, there is X number of listing under contract. Right? So 45.1 saying for every 100 houses on the market, there's about 45 homes under contract. We are at the high, when we were at the highest peak, it is 278. So for every 100 houses active on the market, we have about 280 houses under contract, which is about almost triple the amount of active listing. Now the number of active listing is actually almost double, I'm sorry, more than double the amount of listing under contract. So we have a completely changed situation compared to March of 2022. And we're gonna keep further looking into the number right here, because this is actually a very good indication, the very good indicating number to show how well, how strong the market is, right? Whether it is a seller market or a balanced market or a buyer's market for the entire Phoenix area. So 45.1 is the number that we have right now. The last chart is also another Dow number. This one is actually Dow. Oops, sorry. Let's see. Oops. This is actually right now, as of August 2022, we have this is the median sale price. First of all, this is the price houses that already sold as of August 8, around 10-15, where I got the information. So the median sale price is about 447,500. That is the median sale price, 447,500 as of right now. So as you see, we are peaked right around, the median sale price is peaked right around 480, right? 480 right here around May 2022, and it has been go down about $30,000 from the peak, right? So we can see that right now the situation is the number of listing is going higher and higher every day, right? The number of contract is getting less and less every day, and the price is also getting less and less every day. We recently also confirmed that the three cities, if you're looking at my video last week, the three cities right now already in the buyer's market as of today is, well, it's also the same situation as last week, is Spring Creek, Buckeye, and Maricopa City, right? The other 7 cities that right now in the balanced market is Chandler, Gilbert, Glendale, and other area as well. The only 2 cities that still at the seller market is Fountain Valleys and Scottsdale, right? Those are the luxury houses, and the number of new listing is not as strong as the other cities in the area. So for the entire Phoenix Maricopa, for the entire Phoenix market, lots of city already reaching to the buyer markets and gonna be there, right? We are predicting by the end of August, if not by the end of August, right? The entire Phoenix area is gonna be in the buyer's market, right? So for those seller, now I'm gonna emphasize that for those seller who thinking about selling but still waiting for the market to be better so that you can get more profit, right? You're gonna be in the very tough situation for the next 2 or 3 weeks if you don't decide to sell right away, because the market is moving quickly to the buyer markets right now. That could impact your home price, right? If it is in the buyer markets officially, then the buyer is going to have a lot of negotiation power, and therefore you're going to be even more difficult to sell. And of course, it's come to the point that price is going to be lower, right? So for that reason, I encourage you to check out the 72 sold program, which I also have right now, to help you basically sell your house within only 72 hours. That's the promise. If we don't, you don't owe us anything, right? The contract between you and me is only lasts for about 72 hours active on the market, right? If you interested in getting more information about the program, this is a great program. It has been proven a successful program for the last 4 years since it started, right? Right now, as of right now, on average, it's sold. The program is able to get the seller, homeowners, about 12% more than other listing on the Phoenix market. So it's a great program. It's really good for you to if you want to sell your house very quickly within a short period of time, 72 hours. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to sell right away. All right, for those sellers who do not have the reason to sell, you don't have to sell. Okay, I'm just talking to the people that they need a reason to sell. For example, investor, if you bought a house that you finished the fixing, right? That it is ready to get onto the market. This is the time for you to do it right away. Maybe if you miss something, still this is the time to do it right away, because the further you wait, the more loss, the more the less profit that you're gonna get from the sale of the house. Now, for the buyer, right? When you talk about the buyer, you say, hey, Long, so is the market going to go further down? Yes, but according to the chart, right, the median sale price is going to go further down. But depend on your situation. If you're looking to buy, if you're looking for a place to stay, right, you have to think about it. If you don't buy, you have to rent. So the problem with the market right now is rent is also high. So whether you want to own a house so that you pay that monthly payment, right? But it is your house. If you pay the monthly rental, it's someone else's house. So at the end of the day, you will not be able to get the property, right? So after a year, it could put, who knows what happened after the year, right? It could go further down, it could go higher, the interest rate maybe go even higher. For those situations may be difficult for you, right? But the only thing that we can know for sure is looking at this current situation, right? If you don't buy, are you gonna rent? And if that rent payment is higher than the mortgage that you have to pay, so which one is better for you? So that really depends on your situation. Even if the housing market going down, right, it's not gonna go down as much as the 2008 and 2009. A lot of information about misleading information about the market crash, but it's not going to be that. Okay, we are not in a situation that we have to worry about the market gonna tank 40-50% similar to 2008 and 5. In fact, I gotta show you one chart real quick. I was not going to show this chart, but I have to do so just to prove you one point, because this chart is the percentage of change in median sale price, the percentage of change in median sale price. Right now we have here the real estate market crash back in 2009. We lost about 46% compared to the previous year, right? Since then, we have another crash here in 2011. It's go down about 15%. Since then, right, even though there's one situation, we also have a downtrend positive, because during this year the home price is still going up, but it's just at a slower and slower rate, right? But when it reached the bottom, it still continue going up, right? Don't take this wrong, because this is actually the home price continue going up, but it's just not as crazy as the previous 2 years of like 20, 25%, 36%, right? So we are here right now is very similar to, I just want to make sure that you can see the chart, right? Very similar to the situation in 2012 right here, right? And very most likely it's possible, right? It's possible that it's gonna have the same situation where it's settled down in some range, right? Who knows? I don't know about the future. So all I'm gonna say is that when you look at the declining number, don't just think of only a negative number, right? There is some situation that is actually going positive at just a smaller rate, right? So for that reason, I encourage buyers to looking at option more carefully. I know there's a lot of concern about pricing, so talk to your realtor about whether this is a good time for you or not. Analyze your financial situation is the best way to do so. If you are seeking to for a realtor to help you do that, I'm more than happy to do so. Schedule a private meeting with you as well. And as far as for the seller, now, how do you price your house? Because at the end of the day, we come to the point that pricing is the most important element for nowadays market, because the buyer is going to be extremely careful about price, right? Because they don't want overprice. So if you overprice, starting price is higher than the appraised value, you could not sell the house. So the house, if it sit on the market for a long time, if your house sitting on the market for a long time and it hasn't been sold yet, it's probably because of the price in today's market. So at 72 sold, we have the pricing strategy that is very, this is statistical proven. If you start around 98% to 101% of the sold recent comps though, okay? You cannot looking at the comps that is 2 or 3 months old anymore, because they are completely different market, right? Unfortunately, this is completely different market than 2 and 3 months ago. So we have to look at the very recent comps, or you have to adjust, or you have to looking at adjust. If you don't have any similar comps within a short period of time, then looking at some adjustment that you have to do for the market, right? So at 72 sold, this is only a small a strategy that we apply to help the seller sell the house very quickly. At 72 sold, we price the house starting around 98% to 101%. And it's proven that it attracts 94% of qualified home buyers, right? 94% of the qualified home buyer, and it could potentially get higher price. Okay. Now you say, hey Long, why don't we like starting way below and then attracting more, because 95, 96, 97, right? Now, if you list it too low, it's also a problem, because you're going to attract the wrong buyer, because those people may be a fixer, a wholesaler, or fix and flip buyers, right? Those people who want to take advantage of a super low market, and they end up not going to pay the market price. The reason why we think this is the better strategy to list at about 98, 100%, 101%, is the buyer is going to see some competitive environment, and they're going to start increasing the price, right? Again, those are only a small strategy that we have at 72 sold. If you are interested in learning more about those strategy and how the entire process on how we can get your home sold within 72 hours active on the market, then please contact me, number below, cell phone number me providing right here, 602-515-2442. Okay. And of course the charts right here, if you list too high, right, you're not going to attract as much buyers on the market right now. This chart is actually very true for this situation, because the buyer is very sensitive of the market. They even more sensitive than the seller, because the seller only sell one house, but the buyers already see many houses, so they already know what kind of like if the house has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,000 square feet, they know, they already saw a lot of products on the market within that price range. So if you go right above that, nobody gonna look at that. Okay, nobody gonna look at that. So pricing is a super important key element right now for the seller to be able to sell your house within a short period of time. At 72 sold, that's exactly what we are doing at 72 sold, and that's exactly what I'm doing for my clients right now. Always about a conversation at which starting price we should list the house to attract the most amount of buyers on the market as of right now. All right. Thank you everyone for watching my video, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.